Today, daily delivery is the Amazon truck stopping at your house twice a day, which really doesn't make life that much better. If we think back to the 1940s and 1950s, delivery to your home was about essentials, but I would argue it was also about relationships. It made life way more social than it is today, and we actually looked forward to all the people who made their daily or weekly stops at our house. So let's take a look back at old-time delivery that made life so much better. Prior to corner convenience stores and even supermarkets, neighborhoods buzzed with the activity from delivery men, each bringing essential goods right to your doorstep. It started with the soft clinking of glass bottles as the milkman made his rounds. Each morning he delivered fresh, creamy milk right to your front door, while also collecting the empty bottles. But it wasn't just about the milk, it was about the personal touch. The milkman was around so much that he got to know your family, your preferences, and sometimes even your pets' names. As with milk, ice was also delivered straight to your home. This was prior to refrigerators that kept food chilled, and so the ice box, as it was called, would get replenished so things would stay cold. With his trusty ice tongs and a wagon full of ice blocks, he ensured that your food would stay fresh with a new block of ice. The ice was placed in the top compartment, so the cold air circulated down. Then the melt-off would run into a tray that could be emptied. Once a block of ice was just about gone, a new one would be delivered promptly. At Recollection Road, I believe preserving the past is incredibly important, and our friends at Legacy Box do too. So much so, they've offered my viewers a code for 55% off. In today's digital age, analog media like VHS tapes and film reels are fading, risking the loss of cherished memories due to things like mold, dust, and time. But Legacy Box, trusted by over 1.5 million families, offers a simple and safe solution to protect your memories before it's too late. With Legacy Box, you can convert your analog treasures into digital memories effortlessly. Send your VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, and pictures to Legacy Box, and like magic, receive back your originals and digital copies for easy enjoyment, sharing, and organization. And here's the kicker. For a limited time, enjoy an exclusive 55% discount at legacybox.com/recollection. Don't let your memories fade. Preserve your past today with Legacy Box. Buy today to take advantage of this exclusive offer and send them in whenever you're ready. Go to legacybox.com/recollection to save 55% while supplies last. In the 1940s and 50s, coal was a vital source of heating for many households. Large coal delivery trucks would chug through the neighborhood streets, making frequent stops. Many houses had small coal chute doors that were easy to access, which made it really easy to slide coal down to the basement. Otherwise, sacks of coal would be dropped off at your doorstep, which meant that knowing a customer's fuel requirements was a big part of the job. It was a gritty job though, but one that was essential for keeping homes warm and toasty during the bitter winter months. Did you know that even snacks were delivered to your doorstep back then? Delivery trucks would make weekly neighborhood trips, offering an array of crispy snacks. From potato chips to cookies, you could satisfy your cravings without ever leaving home. Charles Chips is what immediately comes to mind, with their yellow delivery trucks. They offered a variety of salty chips, pretzels, and popcorn every other week. Those large iconic Charles Chip tins sitting on your front porch had kids running back home whenever they showed up. Do you remember the heavenly aroma of freshly baked bread wafting through your neighborhood? Bakery delivery services were common back then, and they were a godsend for busy homemakers. The local baker would load up his delivery truck with warm, doughy delights and make the rounds, ensuring that every household had their daily bread delivered. If you lived around the Los Angeles area, you might remember Helm's bakery trucks. The yellow and blue trolley-style trucks not only delivered bread to your door, but they were also the bread that Apollo astronauts took with them to the moon. In some areas of the country, mail delivery was so busy that it required a mailman to deliver to homes twice daily. Carrying heavy packs of mail, they would spend the morning emptying their mailbags, and then in the afternoon they would load up for a second time and hit the streets again. Needless to say, you got to know your mailman pretty well, and no matter the weather, the postman always rang twice. If you've stuck around this long, don't worry, there's still more. But I wanted to let you know that we have some retro merchandise available too. Just click the link in the description to head over to the store. Long before you shopped from your phone and bags of groceries just showed up on your doorstep, grocers and dry goods stores would often do the shopping for you. Predictable staples like flour, butter, salt, and coffee were ordered ahead of time and then were loaded up onto a wagon or truck to be delivered. Self-service stores were a pretty new concept, so in the meantime, daily routes to drop off groceries was a way for grocery stores to keep up with other services, like milk delivery. This was just another way for stores to stay competitive before self-service supermarkets took over the industry. The ice cream man came in many forms in the 1940s and 50s. There were delivery trucks that brought gallon tubs of ice cream to your door, but there was also the familiar ice cream man, who played jingles and made daily rounds through your neighborhood during the summer months. Ice cream delivery also included other sweet treats to keep your freezer stocked with the most delectable desserts. The Good Humor Man was the most recognizable, but there were other regional ice cream companies, including Schwann's and Carvel, that did the same thing. Finally, news used to be something we got from two places: the nightly news broadcast on the new television and the daily paper that was delivered each morning to your home. Walking outside in your pajamas to fetch the paper was part of your morning routine, and it was all made possible by young entrepreneurs who would brave the early morning chill to make their daily deliveries. Rain or shine, it didn't matter. They ensured that every paper was delivered, making it a reliable source of news for most families during this time. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and make sure to check the description of this video for links to pick up a t-shirt and to sign up for the newsletter. Thank you to our loyal Patreon supporters listed here. Visit patreon.com/recollectionroad to join the club. As always, thank you so much for watching.